So I was on the phone with one of my guy friends, and he's having a little issue with one of his friends. I thought I would maybe run this by you. Maybe you have a better perspective on this. So he was driving around his neighborhood. He lives in like a relatively small town. Like people know each other. It's not like tiny, but it's not uncommon to run into somebody. Like at the local store, on the street. You see people around. It's a small enough town that happens. So he's driving and it's raining a little bit. It's not like pouring rain, but it's just like coming down a tiny bit. And he's driving down this road and he sees one of his neighbor's daughters walking in the rain, in the drizzle or whatever. I think he said she was like preteen, teenager, 12, 13 years old, something like that. He was going to stop and offer her a ride. And he thought, I can't. Like, first of all, am I the creepy old guy picking up young girls on the side of the road? You know what I mean? It's gonna. What if she accuses me of something? What if I'm just giving her a ride? She knows me because I know her parents, and she knows I'm one of her parents' friends. So it's not like I'm just a stranger. But if I stop and she gets in, and there's any question of anything, I just don't want to. I don't want to go through that. So he said he just put his head down and just drove right by her, and what he didn't realize is she saw him drive right by her and said something to her father. Said, you know that friend of yours? That guy Mike? I saw him. It was raining. I was walking. And maybe he didn't see me, but he didn't stop to offer me a ride. So the father calls up my friend and says, listen, Dick, why don't you pick up my daughter? It was raining. It was just starting to rain. Like, why don't you pick her up? And my friend was like, because it's 2020. I mean, I don't want to take a chance. I don't know her that well. I mean, I don't even know you that well. It's not like we're best friends and our kids grew up together. You're just people in my neighborhood. I'm not going to take the risk of her getting into my car. And if kids get triggered so easily now. Like if I say the wrong thing or if I misspeak in some way. He's like, it wasn't worth the risk. I wasn't responsible for her. You were. And if you're so worried about her walking in the rain, why don't you come get her?
She's got a phone. She can call you. She can call an Uber and get a ride. She doesn't have to call me. No, I agree 100% with him. I'm not picking nobody up. If you ain't my kid, I'm not picking you up. Ain't going to happen. I doubt I would pick you up if you're walking on the side of the road. If I have to pull up and I have to explain to you who I am, I'm not picking you up.
Right. I guess that's a good point.
If I'm rolling the window down and you're going, oh, Anthony, get in the car. Come on, stupid. Let's go. But if I have to explain I'm Fred's best friend, cousin, you know me. No, that's not going to happen. I'm not picking you up then.
Well, no, but she kind of does know him. I mean, they're neighbors. He's not a total stranger.
He's still going to have to explain to her who he is when he rolls the window down.
Yeah, hi, it's Mr. Smith, as opposed to, hey, how you doing? Come on in.
Right. If you roll up to somebody and go, hey, Cooper, get in the car, then it's different. And then you go, oh, yeah, Anthony, I've known you forever. But if I have to explain, not going to do it because that is dangerous and God only knows where that could go. And it's COVID, and she probably didn't have a mask on, and you're going to get sick.
No, I'm sure she had a mask on. I'm sure everybody had masks. Let's say in this scenario, everyone's wearing masks.
Okay.
Like, that's not the issue.
Okay.
The issue is that he's afraid that he's going to get accused of something he didn't do, or someone's going to misinterpret something because, he's like a 36-year-old guy, father. Here's some, like, 12-year-old girl that he doesn't know well, But I don't know. I kind of feel like I know it's difficult for men. I feel like if it was his wife, if it was a woman, and she stopped and said, hi, I'm Mrs. So-and-so, is that different?
So the wife picks up the daughter? I think that's completely different.
Okay, how's that different?
Because it's woman and woman, and women do stuff like that. Guys don't. I don't pick people up at all. So I don't care who you are.
Okay, so what if it wasn't his daughter? What if it was his son? What if it was his 13-year-old son?
Then he shouldn't be on the side of the street in the rain.
No, but so he is. The kid somehow ended up on the side of the street in the rain walking home.
Yeah,
so
I'm not picking you up.
You're not picking up a guy either.
Nah.
You're not picking up any kids.
I'm not
that you
picking
don't
up
know.
anybody, period.
Anybody at all.
No, I mean, unless I know you by name and I know your phone. If I have your phone number in my phone, I will pick you up. Let's
Okay.
put it that way.
That's
if
a
I
good
know
criteria.
if I know you that well, I will pick you up.
But here's the other thing that I was thinking. This is what I said to him. I said, I know that it's 2020. Men are afraid to do the wrong thing and be misinterpreted and whatever. But what if the next person that picked her up was an actual stranger, an actual predator, or somebody that is looking to hurt children or looking to abduct children, and you kept driving like you're a good guy and you know her, maybe you just throw her in the back seat instead of the front seat or something, because the next person that could come down and see her walking could really be somebody dangerous, and you didn't protect her from that.
Right. Yeah, I agree, but still not going to do it. She shouldn't be on the road. She has a phone. Call your dad.
Right, but you don't know. I mean, maybe her phone died. There's so many scenarios. But maybe she just thought, I'll walk home. I mean, I used to walk everywhere when I was a kid. I'd walk miles. I
did
didn't
people
care.
pick you up?
No, I didn't want to be picked up. I enjoyed walking.
But if somebody
liked
pulled
going-
over and it was raining and said, you want to ride, would you have done it?
No,
Okay.
no. I was always responsible for myself. It was raining. I understood what rain is. I understood what getting wet was all about. If I knew it was going to rain, I had an umbrella with me or a hat. If I wanted to ride, I would have, like you said, called a cab, called my mom. No, I want to walk. And yes, it's raining. That's why I have this umbrella. Leave me the heck alone.
And I think it comes down to what kind of car you drive, too. If you drive a windowless van, I don't think you should pull over and pick up teenage girls and put them in your van. If you have a Honda Civic, maybe you can get away with it. But a windowless van or an ice cream van truck, I don't think you can.
Yeah, that's a good point.
A windowless van, come on. Because for somebody like you, you're not going near a van. You've seen way too many movies where that scenario does not turn out well.